Hey everyone, just wanted to film a really quick and casual video for you guys today. I posted on Instagram a little while ago and asked for some questions and I wanted to answer them today for you guys. I hope you enjoy this kind of video. If this is your first ever video with me, my name is May. I am a lawyer and entrepreneur. I'm really happy to have you joining me. Please make sure to subscribe and join my community. And you can catch up with me on social media as well. I'm Maybad all over the internet, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Snapchat. Loving Snapchat lately. All right, first up, Connor Sullivan 29 says, favorite nail polish to rock? P.S. You're beyond fabulous. Thanks, Connor. You're beyond fabulous. I love that. You've been commenting. I've been noticing you've been commenting on my photos lately, so I'm not sure if you're a new follower of mine or not, but hey, thank you so much. I appreciate the support. Okay, my favorite nail polish, I go back and forth between loving like long nails and short nails, so that kind of depends. That's like my favorite color is dependent on the length of my nails. Right now I'm into super short nails and just really like white or nude, but before this, like I was really into long almond shaped or oval nails, and with that I loved like a variety of different colors. So I loved like hot pinks, I loved grays, but for the most part, like my consistent choice is usually a nude. I love a good nude polish, and I will put some of my favorites down below. There's an OPI one that I love. It's like something about Barcelona or something. I don't know, they all have weird names, but I'll try to put a list down below of what I like. But in general, just a favorite, consistent choice of mine is a nude polish. You guys, I'm filming with natural light, so sorry if it like goes in and out. And P.S. how fabulous is my fiddle leaf fig? I love that thing. Okay. Lilith's Apple says, have you always been a planner person or is this something you started later in life? I have always been a planner person. I've always been a paper person. This is a question I get asked a lot. I think I talked about this a little bit in my last Q&A, but my mom used to always say that she could like never take me to the bank because I, as a little girl, because I would always want to take the like deposit slips and like take chunks of them home and just like fill them out. I loved paper. As a kid, I always wanted to go to the stationery aisle over the toy aisle. So planning and organization and paper has always been a love of mine. It was really cool to find the planner community and like the organizational community on YouTube and Facebook, because that just like totally validated. I didn't think I was like a weirdo because I was like, who loves planners like that much? But it's been nice to like find a community of like-minded people. From Chronic to Cure says, as I just started my channel, would love a video on how you plan your content. I will do something different about this. First of all, congrats on your YouTube channel. Let me do a different video on that. I do use an editorial calendar, but honestly, I'm not as consistent with it as I should be. I like to have an idea of what I'm doing, and I don't like to plan too many videos that are like similar in content next to each other. So in general, my MO is variety. I like things to like mix and match, and I don't like to do the same things over and over again. So I usually just use an editorial calendar to kind of get a rough idea of what I'm gonna post, but for the most part, I just wing it. A lot of people are asking for a what's in my purse video. I will do that separate. Right now I'm using my Goyard tote, which I absolutely love, but I did just order a bag that is like so out of character for me, but I saw someone carrying it and I was like, oh my gosh, I have to have this bag. It's yellow, you guys. I've never in my life owned a yellow purse, but I just was like obsessed with it. It's a Celine bag, and like I said, I usually only carry like black or very neutral nude color purses, but I saw someone carrying this bag and was obsessed with it. So I ordered it. I'm waiting for it to come, and when it comes, then I'll do a what's in my bag for you guys because I'm obsessed. The Fortune Cookie Dream says, what's your current planner setup? Actually, I had a lot of people ask that question. So I am using paper and digital. I've said this before, this is kind of my new thing. I'm mixing digital in there. I have a video that talks about it from earlier this year, but I am planning to film an updated one just because not too many things have changed, but I have made some changes and I wanted to just kind of share that with you guys. So stay tuned for an updated setup. For the most part, I'm using a digital planner for my calendar. I'm using a paper planner for memory keeping, and then notebooks for lists, but I'll go into more detail in another video. T Howard 22 says, do you reflect your day, week, or month? If so, what's your method of operation? Yes, I absolutely try to bring myself to account every day. I definitely just take a few minutes every night as I'm saying my prayers to review on the day. I don't have like a formal write it all down. I don't usually review my week, but then I will definitely review the month. So I like to take a look at my editorial calendar and see how that went. And then I like to just look at my digital calendar. I use a Google Calendar, so I'll put the whole month view on the screen. Just kind of look at it, see how things went, where did I spend the majority of my time. So again, it's not anything formal, but there are like some points that I like to review. If that's something that's interesting for you guys, then maybe I can make a separate video on that. But yes, I definitely believe in reviewing your day, your week, your month. I don't think that you can move forward without having knowledge of where you've been. So I think it's good to take a look at the things that you've done and then use that information to move forward and grow and develop. Okay, two questions back to back actually. Mama China and Nora Plans 214 both asked about my capsule wardrobe. Mama China said, especially now that you've moved to the West Coast, and Nora said a summer wardrobe collection for summer. So yeah, I'm living in LA. The weather is pretty much consistently just nice. And honestly, that's been a challenge for me because I do not like summer clothes. I am definitely like a jeans and sweater and booties, or like jeans and a shirt and like a leather jacket. I love that look, and if I could wear that all the time, I would, but here it just gets a little too hot for that. So I'm trying to figure out my capsule wardrobe. Like right now, I feel like I have zero clothes. I've shared this with you guys like in vlogs. I don't like anything that is on the market, like at all. I don't like any of the clothes. I feel like I just want to wear black and gray like all the time. I'm just having a really hard time with fashion right now. So really all I wear repeatedly is like black pixie pants and a black shirt, or like a black dress, or jeans and a black top, or like gray t-shirts. Like I'm just wearing those things over and over again because there's like nothing that I like right now. So my summer capsule wardrobe is literally a black dress. I have like 2 black picos that I love. I have a couple that I bought from places like TJ Maxx, and they just have like lace on the sleeves, or like short sleeve, long sleeve, but they're just literally black dresses. And then I have some shorts that I got from H&M, jean cutoff shorts that I like with like Birkenstocks and a black t-shirt, like super simple, super minimal. The other day I wore this like bright orange top. Actually, I filmed a video in it and I was like so uncomfortable all day long. Like I just did not like it. I don't know what it is about color right now, but I'm just not feeling it. And the top was like one of those high-low ones. It was like beautiful, and I spent so much money on it, but I just like am not feeling it. So I've been trying to force myself to like wear other things, but every time I wear them, I'm just not interested. So Nora Plans had a couple more questions. Skin routine, favorite hair products, just like a favorites routine. And then she also asked about, you're so cute, Nora, where to start being a minimalist. And vlogs. She said, sorry, got a little carried away. So that's okay. Skincare favorites, I'm gonna do a whole separate video on that. I've been obsessed with skincare lately. I have been like really strict with my regimen and really sticking to it. So I'm gonna film a separate video on that for you guys because my focus has been on just bright skin. Like anything that says brightening in it, I've been buying it. With the exception of things like, I don't want them to bleach my skin, but just anything brightening. So I'll talk you guys kind of through that. I've been doing a lot of research, but in general, just like skincare and makeup, I just want things that are really like glowy and fresh and dewy. I wanted to like get into the matte lip thing, but I realized like it just like makes me look really old. So just I'm like on the complete opposite spectrum of matte. Like I just want everything shiny, and all my skincare is like I've like been focusing on things that make skin really bright and like illuminizing and glowy. I'm way into highlighters right now, so if you have suggestions on highlighters, please send them my way because I want to hear all about what your favorites are. And then as far as becoming a minimalist, the only thing I can tell you on that is you have to want to do it. Like, I have spent so many years collecting things and buying things, and I just finally got to the point where I was like, I don't want any of this stuff anymore. I just want a really simple, clean life. So I think the biggest thing I can tell you is you have to really want it, like deep down inside, and then it becomes really easy to get rid of things that are not essentials. Doesn't mean that I don't love things that are still really beautiful, and I, sometimes buy things that are extravagant or things that I just want. I'm not only buying like the bare essential things that I need, but I'm just a lot more careful about the things that I buy. I just like spend my money on things that I really, really love. And I've got rid of excess. So it's not like a difficult thing to live a minimal lifestyle. And I think it's important to realize that it means different things to different people. I'm sure that my minimalist lifestyle would be like a joke to people who are like true minimalists, but for me and for where I started, this life that I've like created and things that I'm surrounding myself with, I'm really happy with. I just feel like everything is it's just like the perfect amount of everything, and I'm really happy with that. Okay, C.N. McMillan, hey Charmaine, says vacation must-haves. Love to travel, but what are your most girly must-haves? So again, I travel a lot, and I've become really good at like packing and things like that. I've noticed that as I've simplified my wardrobe, it's become super easy for me to pack and like have items that mix and match. So I think having a basic capsule wardrobe, even just for travel, is key. I think that helps so much. Comfortable shoes, I can't stress that enough. Comfortable shoes for travel. As far as like on the plane, I love to take like some kind of like wipes, like those hand sanitizing wipes or things like that. Makeup remover wipes. I love like a good lotion, your headphones. I don't have like anything that's like a must-have beyond like what the obvious things are, but I really think for travel, the lighter you can go, the better. I spent years lugging tons of things with me, and I've just realized that like traveling light is just such a nice feeling. It's like such a relief. If you can go with a carry-on, then do it. If not, just keep your carry-on minimal and put everything else in a bag that you check in. But yeah, I think that's probably my #1 tip. I don't know about like products that I have to have. Oh, I guess another big thing is to keep everything in bags or like organizational pouches. I put everything in pouches. So all my chargers are in a pouch, all my makeup is in a pouch, my walking pharmacy is in a pouch. That's a really good tip for travel too, I think, is to organize everything in pouches. And I always keep a travel like cosmetics bag already packed with all my travel sizes of like toothpaste and deodorant, face wash, bandages, hair things, just like travel size brushes. Everything is like in that one thing, and I always keep it packed. Lady Scarlet Pearl says, I do love your vlogs. Thanks, girl. M. Mag William, maybe, how you plan your content. So hopefully I answered that for you. Ponder Your Wander says, I know it's probably annoying to ask planner questions. Not at all. I love planners. What planner system did you use for law school? And do you find that having a more complex system helps with short and long-term goals? In law school, I just used a paper planner. I did a lot of color coding. Some of my notes, actually the majority of my notes were on the computer, so I took a laptop with me to my actual classes. That helped a lot, but I kept a calendar of like when exams were. We didn't have very frequent exams, and the classes that I had that had a lot of like frequent assignments due, I would put those in there, but most of the time it was just a lot of reading. So I would put my reading schedule, like the pages that I needed to read. I'd write them out on a monthly view and a weekly view. My classes were color coded. Yeah, so law school, I kept things really simple, just color coded and in a paper planner. And then I'm not sure about this. Do you find that having a more complex system helps with short and long-term goals? So I'm not really sure what you mean with that, but I definitely write my short and long-term goals down, and then I take each of those and break them down even further. So long-term goals I'll break into little chunks. So if I have like a goal for like a year goal, I will then break it down into quarters, things like that. So I try not to get too complex. I like to have one area that I just kind of write everything down in so I can go back and access it and kind of look at what my goals are. But I'm not like too complex in my goal setting. I have some like planner stickers that I designed, so I just kind of use those to label different pages for my goal setting, and just like fill in those. But really I like to keep it simple. I don't like a complex system in anything. Okay, a couple more people are asking for what's in my bag, so I'll definitely do that for you guys. And then let's see, South LA Doc says, looks like you're back in your LV desk agenda, would love a planner walkthrough. So yeah, I'm still using my desk agenda the exact same way that I was using it earlier this year. I do have a video on that, but basically I just have one notebook in there, and I'm using it for just kind of like ideas that I don't want to forget, or like notes, like a home binder, like notes about electricity, or, you know, like things like that, just random things that I need to like keep, but I don't need to access every day. So I don't take my desk agenda with me every day. It does stay at home. So just kind of like things, information that I need, but I don't access every day. And then sometimes I use a notebook for notes. I don't know, you guys, my system just like changes all the time. It's all over the place. I just kind of really am into like doing what I feel and like what my heart tells me. And I know that's like really hippy dippy, but I feel like you just have to kind of go with what your instinct is on that. And so when I want to use it, I use it. And when I don't, I don't. That's like my number one thing for planning, is you just have to kind of be flexible and go with whatever works for you. So I do use my desk agenda, but not all the time. So like I said, it stays at home for like important information that I need, but don't access all the time. Okay, you guys, that is it. Thank you for submitting all your questions. If I didn't get to yours, then hopefully I can catch up with you next time and like answer it for you then. You can always message me through Facebook. I don't always see all the comments on Instagram, so please don't think that I'm ignoring you, but it's just like when the comments get mixed up with the likes, I don't always see them. And direct messaging, like I don't, you know, like you have to check it constantly because people will have to request you. Anyway, whatever. I don't like Instagram for communicating, but keep an eye out on my Instagram for another question and answer post. And then you guys can leave all your questions there, or you can always Facebook message me as well. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and make sure you're subscribed, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.